because we're having fun. But this will be the last Z2 stream that we ever do. Okay, our time is somewhere around this. I don't know how I managed to screw this up. Do you also hate Z2? It's just no making some of you happy, huh? Well, not last ever. I'll bring it back for finish of February. Because, remember, Slife, the only reason I picked this game up is because I wanted to be able to play it and finish in February, but I don't need to 1 credit clear it. I don't need to 1 credit clear it to do that. But I want to 1 credit clear it for a speed run. So we're going to continue that. Ready, steady, go. Yeah. I'm saving those few frames for later. Well, I mean, you can't be blaming the game for that, unless the game actually made him sick. I don't like buffalo sauce, buffalo flavoring. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Well, if they don't come early like that, we need to know. That was slow as old people fornication there. I've also started referring to things as romantic dalliances, which I just like to say, because it seems like a fun word. I'd like to sound smarter than I really am. Oh no, what that's got nothing to do with Z2. Let's not bring the game into it. Fevers are scary because they do all kinds of long-term stuff too. I remember Khalid Jr. had a fever for a couple days a while back, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna be sterile. I'm not gonna have any grandkids now. I was just being mad about stuff. Yeah, 104 is a lot. They didn't do anything for him at 104? A month? How do you get a temperature for a month of 104? That's a lot. Thank you, Brandy. It's a good way to describe something being slow. But they got needs too. Miss Cleve takes him in like as soon as he's 99. We can't damage the precious cargo. New York sickness? Is that why he moved out west for the dry Oregon air? You take him to a witch doctor? And he said, ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, what. See, the only reason I'm making jokes is because what am I supposed to say? Something bad happened a while back, and it ain't currently happening now. Boop, boop. They're probably always sick. There's also old men. Like, almost every president's been older than I am now, and I know how I feel. Oh, they were giving, listen, at the end there, they were giving Biden, like, super drugs. They were just giving him meth, because they just needed him to be wide awake. He was taking whatever Jesse Spano was taking in Saved by the Bell. I'm assuming it's mostly treatments because, like, viruses, there's not much you can do about. Historically, right? I mean, you can only inoculate. And the common cold is so many things. Also, I don't think there's a they. I don't think there's a they, guys. I don't think there's a they. I think if they said, hey, we'll give you this shot and you'll never have a cold again and it costs $1,000, everybody would get it. Because you're not buying Robitussin at that rates, right? You're not buying $1,000 worth of Tussin. So if they says, hey, guess what? And put it on your insurance and you'll never get a cold again and it costs $1,000. Your Tussin bill is like $100 for your whole life. Because who's treating a cold with medical? Who's medically treating a cold? Most of the time, you just go be sick. When I have a cold, I just be sick, and then I'm over it. Then I'm not sick. There's also, you know, maybe I'm a man. That's how men act. More than women, I suspect. Do they? No offense, Bernie, but why would I believe you more than anybody else? Ah, sweet innocent Tom, just unaware of the real nature of the business. Is it? Is that what that is? I make tire rubber for a living. You could put what I know inside of a thimble and have plenty of room. You don't need this one. We have to take the damage there because we're stupid. You can also make the claim that being sick periodically is probably not the worst thing for you. I mean, having a fever of 105, it probably isn't a solution to anybody's problems, but being sick about once every 6 to 8 months is probably okay for you. You gonna run for president, Call? I'd vote for you. I mean, I don't know if I want a guy who wears turtlenecks as president. I'm really leaning into this turtleneck thing. No collared shirts, just turtlenecks and like a smart blazer. You know, the man. Look, I have a theory about this. You know, we can talk about this stuff without casting half the population in the pejorative. You know, it's my suspicion, as a person who's been around women a fair amount in my life. No one's an expert. Women aren't an expert in women. Is to say that I think there's just a different psychology towards us being sick. Because, once again, most men cruise through life at 65 miles an hour with nothing ever hindering them. And the average woman has natural issues that has to be dealt with all the time. So, simply used to a different type of discomfort as part of your day-to-day life, where most men, I'll throw myself in there, so when I'm generally nonplussed by anything. So when I get sick, it's catastrophic. When I don't feel well, it's catastrophic for me. When I cruise along like at 85 miles an hour in life and I hit a speed bump, it's gonna send me over the handlebars. That's just how people do. I'm not making fun of it. I think it's cool. But that's just my opinion. Yeah, men are not good at that stuff. Cleve Jr. is sick. I throw some ice at him and tell him to man up. And you're gonna be sick at some point in your entire life. So don't make a big deal about it. Someone's got to care. Someone's got to care for it. Someone's got to be caring, and caring isn't something that I'm particularly good at. I mean, if I can't yell at it or pay for it in some way, what else am I supposed to do? But we also have one kid. When you have one kid, it's very different also. When we have one kid, you know, I mean, my wife tries to take care of me when I'm sick, even when I don't want her to. Leave me alone. Let me be sick. I'm gonna go hang out in this room for a day, and then when I'm good, I'll be back, and I'll stay out of everybody's way. See, but here's the thing. You're doing this again. Like, this is what I'm saying. We should be able to have this discussion without painting half of the group in a negative light. Like, this is anthropology, okay? We're doing science here, guys. We're doing anthropology. We're trying to figure out why and how. Thing bad doesn't get us anywhere. There's an explanation for all these things that can be logical and science-based without being mad at somebody for doing something. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say to everybody. We need to stop looking at things as good guy, bad guy. Here's what these people do that makes me... Here's what people do that make me mad. There's reasons for just about everything that are kind of... If you remove your own feelings from it, you can understand. Most people can understand. Well, I can understand that. But because you've been in a situation before, and you look at the other party in a negative light because of how they acted and not asked why, and not considered there's a reason other than thing bad, then you get angry. Like, that would be, you know, like, angry... Would I get angry at my wife for being a woman? No, because she's a woman. Right? And there's characteristics that go along with that aren't all bad and aren't all good. Yeah. But this is not because men have a lacking an issue. You know, like, the way to look at that is, like, is not to say, well, it's because men don't do something. You know, you say women do, but men don't. That puts a negative connotation on the men. Well, there's probably a anthropological reason for that. That isn't, you don't have to bash people indirectly. You know, like, you're talking about things that are ingrained for hundreds of thousands of years of civilization and in humanity, and just saying, well, just be different now. Okay. Easier said than done. Have a little understanding that these things are born of a thing that isn't anti-you, or you know, and it, you know, in the same way that you would like understanding for being a woman and all that goes along with that. You know what? A man deserves a certain amount of sympathy too, not ire for existing. You know, and that's just, you know, as a person who's a man, I can feel it. You demand for me to be better and be different when, you know, it doesn't really... Not everybody else is getting that... The other parties in the discussion aren't necessarily having that put on them. There you go. We're ahead. Typically. Well, I'm not justifying my actions. I'm doing what comes natural to me. What I'm saying is, just don't be mad at people all the time for acting how they're going to act. Especially if it's considered pretty normal for the most part. Boop, 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 boop. But I'm saying angry is no one's really angry. I can't tell who's angry. An accusatory tone. Sure. But the second thing about that is he does it the way that he's going to do it, not the way that you would do it. Because he's not the same issue, right? Like, one of the larger discussions that we have in our marriage is that we solve problems differently. And she will say, solve the problem, but doesn't want me to solve the problem in the way that seems instinctual to me. You know, it's a control issue also. You know, you can't, you know, like, either I'm competent or I'm incompetent. Right? And if I'm competent, handling things the way that I see fit should be acceptable. And if I'm incompetent, well, I'm incompetent. Right? And this isn't directed on a specific thing, but it's kind of a thing a lot of times you see. Like, we're going to handle problems differently as we solve problems differently. And there needs to be some patience on that to say, this is how I'm going to do it. Either you do it, or let me do it the way I'm going to do it. Because either I'm competent or I'm incompetent. This is standard marriage and relationship dynamics. And that's something that, especially over a marriage, will change and evolve, and as you become different people. And I think that's probably where couples end up. There's always an adjustment period after a while, because you have to learn that those dynamics change. Boop, 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 boop. That makes sense? Or am I all buffalo biscuits right now? What am I supposed to do there? Shadow tried to explain this to me once. And I feel like that's a wasted effort. I'll read that in a second, I know. But I mean, you know, the point is not, it's just a discussion that you have to have sometimes. You know, sometimes as a couple you gotta realign and talk about where you all, what page you guys are all on. And in general, my marriage works better when I communicate this stuff directly and ahead of time before I get angry, or before I feel like when it's a good, not when it's a good time even, but when it's happening. To say, here's where we're at. Sure. And I can tell you this too. I know a lot of married guys of all generations, not just this one, younger, older, whatever. And the man participates or wants to be active because that's what we want to be, but you get irrelevance because you're not doing it the right way, in quotes. And after a while, how many times do you need to hear that before you're like, you're right. Make it, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want something done right, do it yourself, but then you're also doing it yourself and won't give an inch. And these are broad views. These aren't directed at anybody specifically, but these are things that happen. Okay? Like, how many times can you tell someone they're doing something wrong before they're like, fine, you do it? You know? Like, am I competent or am I incompetent? You know, if I'm good enough to pay my part of the mortgage, I should be good enough to I should have the same skills required to take care of our child or our children. And you gotta be willing to let some of that go. Or accept that there's differences and handle it the way you want to. Like, these are all options. Marriages and families work in all these different ways and everybody's happy with them. With the outcomes. You know, but to the broad, like, you know, they should be doing this is mischaracterizing a whole bunch of people. Probably unfairly. In my humble opinion. We're gaming. Like, I don't clean the way my wife cleans. We have different philosophies. And it gets to a point, I'm going to do this my way. Because, one, also, this is not a job. I don't work, there's not an org chart, and I don't work for somebody. No one gets to tell me what to do. Everything is a request. Hey, could you do this? Has to be. There you go. Well, sure. And these things, look. In ML, these things are hard to overcome because they're born in our brains for a long time. These are natural tendencies. Like no matter how. Like, for example, no matter how empowered I would like my wife wants to be or is, some things are my jobs, and she accepts that but doesn't think about why. Like, you won't say that it's your job because you're the man, or because you're bigger and stronger, but this is the reality of the situation, and I wouldn't begrudge her for saying that's true. You know, like, it's okay. It's okay to say that, and you're not hurting yourself by doing so. I mean, it's not hurting me because I understand this already. Just to say, we've all got a lot of work to do. I do most of the bathroom cleaning here. Because I'm so freaking good at it, dude. Actually, that's what I gave Miss Clee for Valentine's Day. Is I cleaned her bathroom for her. Because we don't use the same bathroom anymore. I moved into the bathroom with Clee Jr. just because it was easier, and that gives her more room to roam, I guess. But then I'm like, let me do this for you. I might do it for her again while I'm off. I might just take a couple hours, throw some gloves on, get in there, really get it, you know. They do get bad. Hi, Amanda Pants. I thought I might see you today. I don't know why, but I feel like you're Saturday people. We're trying to fix relationships. You're married, aren't you, Amanda? We're talking about dynamics a little bit between husbands and wives with regards to taking care of children and stuff. Well, that's fine. I mean, I'm assuming that the totality is in there somewhere, or if one of you were unhappy with how the house was being taken care of, one of you would do something about it, right? Like, that's how you know something's wrong. 15 years? Well, today's my anniversary. 11 years. So we're just kind of discussing the very simple and not at all polarizing topic of relationship dynamics in a marriage, and how there's a lot to it. And and honestly, I'll say this: 90% of the time, it's good intentions. Good intentions are good enough, you know? Like, most of the time, just believing that your partner has good intentions is good enough. If you start thinking it's malicious, well, if you're going to start thinking their behaviors are just malicious and that's all they are, well, you're going to start hating that person, probably. You're going to start resenting that person. And I know a guy who's married for 20 years and they got divorced because they started resenting each other. It doesn't matter who started at that point because the thing is broken. You know, and divorce is ugly no matter whose good intentions are. Divorce is always ugly, and it always ruins everything. It ruins the entire social network you've built up most of the time too. And someone's gonna be left alone. And my experience is usually the man. Because unless it's extremely obvious, people will tend to blame the man for failures in marriages because they weren't doing enough, or they weren't enough. The man will step out. That's on him. But non-abusive, non-infidelity relationships are usually like, well, the man was insufficient in something. He didn't take good enough care of the situation. That's just, once again, my experience. Bloated, thank you. What are you looking at? You can see what's off camera over here? I mean, that's just my experience of witnessing things, and you know, in my own experience. Not in this particular marriage, but it becomes an issue of not being enough. Now that might be me spending too much time on the internet, but also what I've witnessed with my own friend group who have the same issues. So, you know, broad brushes, absolutely. And once you start thinking that person is acting not in good faith, well, you're kind of doomed. Because you can't get that back. Good? Where are we at here on display? What's up, Gridiron Norse person? No one's bashing anybody. These are all things I feel comfortable saying because I've said them before, and in an attempt to try to understand my own marriage and how to make it work better. And 90% of the time, but you can only concede but so much too, and you need to make that clear. Otherwise, you start getting angry. When you start getting angry, you've lost the plot. These are my tips for being married 11 years. From being married 11 years, and I am not easy to be around. That can't last forever. Some of those things, sure. The last part, I don't know. What is he gonna do? What are you gonna do? Send me a sample so I believe you? I don't. That's all part of it. It's all part of it. And you know, everybody's attraction in marriage is like Tetris, right? You got to get the right pieces to fit. And it's all based on the person. And sometimes, generally speaking, in my experience, is like whatever you got, I'm gonna like it. That's the Tom way of doing business. I'm not particularly picky. Whatever you got, I'm for it. Number one requisite, and I said this before, the number one requisite for every relationship I've been in is that someone like me too. Okay, we're out of here. This is a good split. We actually ran a good Death Mountain walk here. She doesn't like any of this. She doesn't like any of the streaming stuff. It's not for her, which is fine. She thinks it's weird. which I mean it is, but we've also been living here. We've also been doing this for a while as a group. Like, how do you explain this to someone who has no interest or use for it? You can't. They do what now? They watch you play video games and you talk? Yeah, that's it. That's a whole. That's it. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Is there another part? Nope. That's it. Sometimes I slide you a few bucks. Yep. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I have friends who are like, that's weird. I don't get it. The amount of people that actually know me IRL that come in here is pretty small. Colin doesn't count because we met because of here, but like, Darm comes in once in a while, and I know Darm and I are pals. I mean, our wives are friends. That makes us friends, and we get along pretty well. We have a lot of similar interests. He pops in once in a while, but that's about it. And a few people I've met from Twitch, like, you know, I've met like maybe 8 or 9 people from Twitch, but that doesn't seem weird because you already know them, because you've interacted with them on this level. You should feel empowered to meet. I feel like you should feel empowered to meet everybody on Twitch you can that interacts with you. It adds to the. It's a great part of the experience. Like, even if you're just hanging out, like, you don't gotta be, because you already kind of know somebody. There's no interaction. There's no like getting to know you, because I'm not capable as a person who streamed for several thousand hours. There's no real way for me to be different than I really am in person. That would make me a psychopath. I mean, I don't swear as much on stream as I do in real life. And obviously I'm way more of a talker even. Like, I'm hard to interact with, I think, personally sometimes, because I gotta talk. Here it's not a problem because I have a microphone and I can't hear any of you. And I've been working on this my entire life and failing miserably. That's helpful. And Mares and Index are all over the place too, right? What is attraction? Can you even define it? Can you even define it? And of course, it means a lot different things now than it did 100 years ago, because, you know, it's a little bit less about surviving on a farm or in a tribe. Which is probably why you get a lot of failure in marriages out there, because, you know, we're programmed to expect and want one thing, and that's changed dramatically almost overnight. And I don't blame anything for that. Progress is painful. And the battles of our parents won't be the battle on our battles, and the battles of our children weren't just different from us. Just the way she goes. Oh, I read that as we met in the bathroom. I go, hello, someone's a goer. Well, that's ML's persona. She's like Samantha from Sex and the City, but generally easier to like. Ooh, I watched a fair amount of Sex and the City back in the day. I don't know why. I can't explain why I do anything. That's not true. Doo-doo. Like, I'm such a Samantha. I'm such a what's her name? I'm such a Charlotte. I'm kind of stupid, but educated. I always hated who's the red haired lady? I always hated her. She was mean. She was just mean. Like, can you be? I have a question. Is it you able to be empowered but not be mean? Just not be mean, like be a person but also be empowered. Like, who was that guy that she married to? I thought, like, guy in the show. Something was up with that guy. And she didn't like him either. I don't know what her deal was. I mean, Pokemans are still going to be there. Cleveland Tom streams are pretty commonplace, though. And you just don't feel up to it look, maybe you get out there, you get a little air, get a little fresh air, go stand around a bunch of people who like the same things as you. It's kind of what you're doing now, except that you're not at your house. This is a good split. We're running tight. We're running tight right now. We don't need this. We'll wait. Well, yeah, like, right. Like, I mean, me and Miss Cleve met on like a Saturday and went on then like a Friday, went on our first date like 2 days later. Like, we didn't know each other at all before we met. So that was a getting to know period. There was some feeling out that had to happen. You know, I knew that if I had my say, that we'd get pretty serious right away. Because that's just what I felt. And at my age at the time, I was 31 when we met. You make decisions a lot more quickly. I don't have 2 years to figure this out. You make a decision relatively quickly on a person. And I pretty much knew after like our third date maybe that I wanted to get married. I wanted to be with her and get married to her. And she's a very tolerant woman. Because I require a lot of tolerance. See, we're not just bashing wives. It's a beautiful thing. It's not one-way traffic, you know. These are not transactional relationships here. Sometimes they are, but even in a marriage, like there's a dynamic that's always changing. Oh, look at you, baby Scythe and baby ML. Scythe still had goo on him. He was so new. He still had his fontanelle. Sorry, Scythe. I don't mean that. ML likes him young. How young? How young you got? I also think this is constructive, safe conversation to have too. Like you need to be able to, you know. That's a lot of the time. That's a lot of the time. That's what. I don't know if women do this, but I know most of the time that's a common point of most male conversations, especially if you've been friends with someone for a long time, and it's a safe, comfortable space to air some grievances in a non-harmful way. How did you... Well, if you can't handle him at his worst, you don't deserve him at his best, right? That's become a meme. I guess people should ask themselves when they talk about that, like, what makes me so great? Oh, the answer is nothing. Nothing makes me so great. Like, I can't imagine feeling that important. Oh, stupid fish bridging level. Worst level in the game. Worst screen in the game that you actually got to play. And you got to go through here again. We're going to get sniped on the way out. Oh, we didn't that time. I guess that makes... Game made a liar out of me. Another reason to hate it. Clean. Good split. Holy smokes. That was almost a goal, too. We ran that pretty good. See, isn't that what it's all about, friends? Isn't that what it's all about? Try not to take things personally. And of course, keeping your genitals away from other people's genitals is probably a key part of a marriage, too. agreeing that we're not going to do that, and both and just not doing that. I know people kind of that were doing like an open marriage thing, and I go, that is a terrible idea. For any number of reasons, that seems pretty bad and pretty gross too. Getting off ain't that it ain't that important. It's nice. It's the extra couple pieces of pepperoni on the pizza. Sometimes someone's got a bigger piece of pepperoni, and you'd like to see how that tastes, but that ain't me. That ain't in my marriage. Why are we talking about food anymore? I don't know. I mean, we have to have rules, Lance. What are we if we're without rules? Our animals is what we are. I don't expect a dog to be in a committed monogamous relationship, but I do expect the person who agrees to be in one to be in one. I don't think that's crazy talk. These are always just ill-timed decisions. Just a series of ill-timed decisions. I think that's fair. I'm glad that we're splitting hairs here. And I also think that a time like a time like this, or your anniversary, is a really good time to be reflective on your relationship. Not just a day to celebrate and be like, yeah, it's great, but to think about the whole thing. To think about it in its totality and how the whole thing works. You know, like at your job, you get a review every year, don't you? See how good you're doing. You have to go. Why do you have to go to a car show? No one's ever been made to go to a car show. Just don't go. Oh, because so he wants to go see some cars and you're going to go do it. No, you got it. I guess you got it. That makes sense. How does he know about it, though? I wouldn't even tell him. I guess you watch TV. You're going to learn stuff. Listen, there's a lot of... And Cleek Jr. is a lot younger, but there's a lot of things that he doesn't know about that exist. And that's fine by me. I like the idea of sunblock as a way to block your sun from getting to things, from knowing about things. I'd sell that. Came all the way back for that, didn't I? That makes... Okay. That is at least something I can get my mind around. Beep, 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 boop. Beep, 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 boop. Do we have what it takes to sneak? No, we're not going to sneak anything here. It's not worth it. We can regret our decisions later. As we often do. That's fair. Wow, what is Psych doing this whole time? Styling and profiling? Or is he going too? Because Psych hasn't expressed any interest or disinterest either. I mean, I've been to a car show before, but like, what do? You just walk around and look at cars. This car, right? I'm driving a Subaru Forester with 261,000 miles on it. I am obviously not a car person. My goal in life is to not have a car payment until I'm dead. That's the goal. Oh, he's working. Huh? We've had a lot of Psych this week, man. Hopefully you didn't burn yourself out. I mean, you went like 3 or 4 streams, didn't you? Don't want to listen. You've been off for a while. You want to ice those things once in a while so you don't get sore. Beep 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 boop. When I need to, I just come back for a quick beep beep boop. Go the other way so I can kill you. I'm not even messing with this guy. Dead. Usually that guy's gone. Ah. Yeah, that makes sense. Gotta work. I'm off until like the 7th or so. So I'm gonna use it as an opportunity to kind of do fun, inexpensive things with Cleve Jr. I have a hard time justifying spending a ton of money on an 8-year-old. Though I did buy him like, I bought him what is it, grocery store sushi last night for dinner. I was eating leftovers, and he doesn't eat meat on Fridays. So. This could be a mistake. We've killed everything. We should be fine. I can't tell. Grocery store sushi. I bought him grocery store sushi because we went to the grocery store. I wanted to pick some things up, and mainly for my wife. I wanted to get her some flowers, and he was like, "Oh, can I have some sushi?" And because he doesn't, like I say, he just did communion for the first time like a month ago, and he doesn't want to eat meat on Fridays at all. And I go, "That's fine. I can respect that. I'll do you a solid here." I mean, who am I to tell him no? Yes, garage sushi. I can't talk. I've been talking for 4.5 straight hours. Some of us, I don't have a lot of noises to where I don't have to talk. Shots fired. Beep, 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 boop. Beep, boop, boop, beep. Okay, we need... We're just walking. This game is also mostly just walking. Is that right? Fat Cat, how you doing? You were streaming like very not Fat Cat hours. Also, thank you for the resub, pal. I appreciate you. I mean, someday a year, man. I believe a year is possible. I don't wanna pretend like it's not. It's a matter of, it's a strength of will thing. We're gonna get all these kills. What are you up to today? What are you doing these days, PK? Like, I haven't seen you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a hot minute. We need another 200 XP. I think we're good. P-bag would be nice. Oh yeah, we have more crap to kill here, so we're fine. We'll get out of here at 633. Those will make our life a little bit easier. Beep boop boop boop. Coward. How's the great state of Idaho? This feels like a good split, but what the hell do I know? Feels like a good split. Feels like a good split. We're gonna go for at least another hour. And some change. Probably write some haikus also, because it's haiku time. It's a Morbin time. That's a current reference, right? Get the hell through there! This is how you die sometimes here, too. Okay, we're good now. I'd rather be alive than dead. Bold commentary. Hot take Tom stepping in. The Lucas warm takes of all time. You know, if you're dead, you can't win. What? Say that again so we can all hear you? Genius. We didn't screw up a key thing either. I've been trying to avoid these guys, but man, they chase a lot faster than I can go, and I don't want to take any damage here. Okay, let's be smart, not dumb. Gaming. Not a gold. Losing time here. I played that pretty crispy. We still had 400. We were 400 points over, huh? That's one more way good. We should almost always be getting a 633 out of there. I like some of his movies. I liked Jojo Rabbit quite a bit. That might be the only movie he did that I really liked. Did I? Oh. Shoot. Thank you, Health. Was I too busy running my stupid mouth? Well, we're heading for a gold. Well, you're being polite. More polite than you need to be. That's okay. We'll get a gold split out of this. Probably. I hope your cellmate thinks he's got to see an inverter in his bowling ball bag. Bob serving time again for abuse of a corpse. Only this time the victim's a Clydesdale horse. Beep, 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 boop, beep. I'm starving. Feeling any better, Nats? Have you sacrificed your entire Saturday? Honestly, like, I almost always have at least a bottle of beer in the house, and I think that would be the solution to your problem. Take a nap. You got nothing going on, do you? Listen, you're a hard worker, aren't you, Nat? You got a job that's fairly demanding out of you, psychologically and emotionally and intellectually. Give yourself a little day where you just chill out. I'm going to take a nap today even if I don't need one. I'm going to lay down. Hopefully. So also, British people don't have a fun word for hangover. I'm all woozle-wuzzle, mate. I'm all woozle-wuzzle, bruv. What's up, Raspy? I am wearing shorts right now. I wanted you to know that because I care about your well-being. It's important to get through here mostly scot-free. Of course, that's a gold. And we get the bottle early. Booyah! Well, I mean, I wear shorts because I gotta. I mean, I took a shower before I streamed this morning, but it's also really hot, even at night, and I don't run on my AC that much, so we need to be scantily clad to get through things. I hate this room. Have I mentioned that I hate this room? No, I did my yard earlier this week, so no riding mower today. No free glimpses for an interested neighbor. Though I don't cut a silhouette that screams I gotta have that pool boy. I'm more of a slow burn. Ah! That's so stupid. I'm so mad. I wasn't paying attention. Sleep at the wheel. We have everything we need here, except for a brain. As my mother used to say, if you had a brain, son, you'd be dangerous. Well, you're right, Mom. Farts. And that's just good old-fashioned Midwestern parenting. What's our time here? We don't have a lot. We lost. We're probably gonna lose time on the split here too. I mean, it's humid. No, it is humid here. I don't care what anybody says. You've experienced an Ohio summer having to travel. You're from Medina. You know what I'm talking about. You know how unpleasant it can get around here sometimes. Oh no. No, come on, give me back. That's the biggest nightmare here. That's basically all of our stupid deaths we can take. That's like maybe one of the biggest Z2 nightmares that can happen to you. Is leveling up mid jump over a pit. And I should have been aware of that. That's bad. I love the Cleveland Tom. It's so bad. It's not a contest. We can both be hot. We can both be hot. It's fine. Alice is finishing another playthrough. Of course, she's not resetting. She's just getting through these things. All fortresses, 3 minutes behind. Actually, she might be better off. Actually, she's better off than that, I think. She was 3 minutes behind going into 9. It's fun watching people. You know, Raz and I were having a discussion a little bit about this because, like, when he streams to YouTube and stuff, he doesn't speedrun the resets. He just plays the games and just kicks all the runs. Because that's probably not what that audience wants. You know, like, I think, like, just playing straight casual games and getting through them and people being impressed that you can do it is probably enough, depending on what audience you have. I mean, he's thought about it. I mean, the best idea is to never try to make any money on Twitch, because it's very difficult to do. Couldn't imagine just being my job. I said before, I'm acutely aware when there's 22 people in here and then there's 20 people, and I go, oh God, I've lost them. Time to hang it up, Tom. You're finished. You're washed. You've lost the youth. You've lost everything. Time to start an OnlyFans and see if we can scrape any last little bit of potential out of this husk. This is a bad split because I'm a bad player. Thank you, Caratons. I'm just running my mouth because it's fun. I'm just being a jerk. Just cleave insecurity. That's from last time. Stupid freaking butt breath jerk face. Nudnik do nothing. We shouldn't be struggling in here. Okay. We're home. I exaggerate from time to time. This isn't a bad split either. That's the best fight I've had in forever on this guy. Well, no, that was the split before this. That's the gold split before this, Health. That's the gold split from before. That's that 31.19. Or 31.9. Because there's a walk. There's a short walk. I like to split those up that way. Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka for me. Fake gold. We'll take it though. I mean, our goal is to beat the game faster than 141. And we should save time on the last split because I split then unsplit, which is, I know exactly what I did there. I hit skip, I think, because I'm stupid. Gotta remind myself to breathe or else I die. Well, that's what a fool believes. What's up, D-Man? How you doing, bud? I can't complain. We're just playing some Z2. Ticking away the moments that make up a dull stream. Ticking away the moments that make up a dull stream. Cleveland Tom falling into pits once again. Grabbing pee bags that he don't need. Writing haikus, and then he'll go get him some sleep. We are, guys, also doing a Monday day stream also. EU friendly, back to back, and belly to belly. So we haven't had any encounters here, so this has to be kind of quick, right? I mean, kind of quick at least. I mean, we have 20 seconds to save on this split. And really, we had a bad P2. We died twice. No, we died twice in P2. I still can't believe that happened. Rockapella, what's up? Where in the world is Jedi 3177? One of my clips has me singing that for Siphon and L. Because, I mean, you don't need to... Listen, you don't need to encourage me to sing on stream. Everybody knows that. Matter of fact, I'd be offended if you didn't. Forgot about you again. Always forgetting about you. It's still good. I mean, you know... I always wanted to be on a game show. That's not... I've always wanted to be on a game show. And that would have been one of them. I was also a big fan of Price is Right also. Plus, it's now hosted by native Clevelander Drew Carey. There's got to be some connection there. Good split. That was a pretty good split. Because I'm not Jeopardy smart. I'm not cultured. I could do some categories in Jeopardy that I can just absolutely clean out, but I am not quite... I want to be on Pressure Luck too. Before they made it all right. I want to be on the original Pressure Luck. Not because you could cheat, but because I always thought the whammies were just the best. I mean, that show was made for little kids to want to watch game shows. The whammies. I'm melting, melting. Oh man, I messed up. I was one shot, one away. Farts. Those guys take a lot of damage off you. We screwed up. We almost had a nice walk. Like a really good walk. Butt nuggets. Let's go. I think I hit the button there. I think I hit the button. Nope. Farts! The questions were always really stupid. Also, Peter Tomarkin is just a great name. It sounds like you made it up. Farts! Here goes our time. See, what you do, if anybody doesn't know, is that you can get that encounter where you're walking over the block, you don't have to fight those 4 screens. Now, you're supposed to do that in relatively quick order, though. Beep, beep, boop. Not you. You, the bow-legged one. Probably not. I mean, most of those... He was also on Sail... No, that was Bert Convy. Sail of the Century was another one I liked. I get those guys mixed up. Peter Tomarkin is... No, he's an American original. Yeah. Yeah. Like, you're like, I'm as smart as every grown-up. Oh, Card Sharks. Yes, Card Sharks was also Bert Convy, wasn't it? That wasn't Peter Tomarkin. I just want to be on Card Sharks so bad. You give me any game that involves flipping cards and seeing which one's going to be higher or lower. I'm all over that. You cannot stop me from doing it. Okay, we're going to drop a kid off. We still have to walk out of here too, don't we? Bob Eubanks. Bob Eubanks became beloved. But he did like the honeymoon. He did like the Newlywed Game right? That's what he's most famous for. Hi, Bob Eubanks. He also another one I really liked was Classic Concentration with Alex Trebek, where they put up a rebus for you to solve. You can't give me a rebus that I ain't trying to solve. If you buy Mickey's malt liquor inside the top of them, there's rebuses inside the lids. I watch game shows every day in the summer until Scrabble went off at 1 o'clock and then soap opera started. That's what my summer days were like to me. It feels like being home from school, yes. I'm getting annoyed at myself. Maybe I did it, maybe I didn't. Give me there, come on. Nope. Farts! I like that one too. Classic Concentration is a good one. Dude. They've never just wandered away like that. They've never just walked off. Like, they just freaking bounced. Like Christmas. That time I think I got it. This is just a disaster split. Okay, we did it that time. Oh, man, this is taking forever. This is like the split that's going to kill this run. That's not going to kill this run. This is going to make it really difficult to PB from here. I'm angry. This is going to be like a minute. I want to bite my own face off. I want to go to the old Hannibal Lecter diner and have a hot side of Tom. Did Brandy leave? Did she go to her thing? Did she go to her nerd convention as opposed to staying at this one? I like that one too. The Path. The best version of that was on. They did it on Cable Guy. The password is nipple. I'm not saying that to my mother. It's only Skin Steven. Who was the wife in that? The girlfriend in that? Was that Leslie Mann who was the lady interest in that? This is a million years. I know Alice said she loses a million years, but I think we actually did lose a million years here. Gaming. Ooh, if Doom taps on when we're done, we're rating Tappy. And he can go, oh no. Hi, Cleveland. Yeah, I couldn't wait to leave. I couldn't wait to go out. Like, I was actually looking forward to going outside. That's not that bad. None of this is that bad. We're pretty far away from our next level, which means we can carry this a little bit further. If we don't die, this is gonna be essential for us because we don't be able to get through without dying. No. But one thing we did have as a kid, and I said this a lot, is we had a comprehensive collection of dubbed VHS tapes on like the long ones that took like 4 movies, and like a catalog of all the movies rated in the genre, and like if they were violent or if there were nudity in it. It was pretty sweet. My brother's dad wasn't the greatest guy in the world, but he did have a really awesome collection of videotapes. The downside about that is occasionally you're going to stumble onto maybe an adult film that you don't want anything to do with. Tell me to approach those from the left. We're going to do that next time on the bottom. Indy came in here for like 45 seconds and just made my day. Because that's what Indy does. He also sometimes streams for 24 hours in a row, playing Z1. That's insane. That's like Otis numbers. You've not seen Otis today, by the way. We just need to be alive here. 106. We'll get him on the next guy. So we'll jump here. I know we won't jump here. We'll do it in this room for free. No, we won't. What has 2 thumbs and forgot what room he was in? See, I knew there was something sketchy about the old man when I saw him on your stream. I'm like, that guy has definitely bootlegged some tapes before. I mean, it's okay as long as you're not set. I remember, you want to think about how much the world changed. There was some controversy about people, they used to call it time shifting, when you record programs and watch them later. And there was a national discussion about whether this was a good thing or a bad thing. And famously, one of the great proponents of it was Mr. Rogers. You know, he was like, you know, basically saying, like, it keeps the things available. They're either available or they're not, and you're making them unavailable. And he was like he really communicated it well. And also he's a pretty respected and respectable guy, you know? So he's not gonna call anybody the C word. Not that I'm aware of. He uses the N-word a lot, though. That N-word is, well, neighbor. Get your minds out of the gutter. I like that joke. I like that joke so much. I'm gonna find another way to say it. I'm gonna find places to work that in. Because I think it's just that good. I'm a little washed and I'm getting high on my own supply right now. I don't know if there's anything in here I'd like to eat. Probably the worst thing about these guys, you have to clear them. Like, you can't jump over them in those little tunnels. We've done a lot better since we just stopped killing them indiscriminately. And that means that they don't respawn. So it gives you a little bit of latitude on your way out of here. I don't want to hear it miss. I don't want. Can we just? We have to ruin everything. Am I okay on points? Should I be killing people? Yeah, I always think about that too. I always refer to my father-in-law as doing a Mr. Rogers because he always comes home and like strips down to his underwear after church and just walks around the house until he puts something a little more comfortable with him, less comfortable for me. It's also his house, so I'd be a right jerk if I was like, hey man, put those dress comfortably on your own time. I'm here. Then again, I do bring the beer most of the time, so there's some value in what I do. We need 1,200. We need to get to 1,200. Boss here is 301. We've made this mistake before, so let's not do it again. That's big. Let's just get us cozy. I'm also not comfortable with nudity. Do I have enough magic for reflect? Good. Thank you. You're the best. We'll try to get one anyway down here. We're gonna try to get a bottle and then we'll do what we gotta do. Just walked off the cliff again! Golly, I hate these guys. I shouldn't have died where I did that one time. And he told me if I hit it from the right side, or the left side, we're good. That's perfect. That's even better. Don't gotta worry about it. That's also just a practice that I should probably get into. We want to get these guys out of our lives. I need 3 bars. No, I knew. Well, I mean, if I miss that, I'm dying. I don't want to do that, but this is still kind of a speed run. We're doing extra credit right now to impress the teacher. Boop boop boop. fight these guys. But they're no threat to me. I stand. I'm freaking down, stab. That's right, fam. I put it up in your brain. We're fine. We're fine. Just go. I wanted to play in the grand prize game more than I want to live. I didn't need to get that bag I got either, but what are you gonna do? You gotta play to win. Sometimes you gotta survive. A bottle drop would have been nice there, but we're home. Let's go. These splits are getting better. What's up, Papa Tate? How you doing, pal? Get the key first. Thank you, Andy. See, where were you when I... Like, this is all useful stuff. I'm still going to play this game, but not any speedrunning capacity. That's a goal. I wanted to be on the grand prize game so bad. You don't think we set that up and practiced it at the house? I told you guys I watched like a video that told us like a long time ago that was how to beat it, and they're telling you just to get the crystals later and use that to power up your high levels. That is like there's plenty of meat on the bone. Though admittedly this is really easy to screw up. It's super easy to mess this up, but it's not like it's not impossible. Like it's easy to screw up, but not undoable. Nice walk, stupid. What I missed there? Papa Tate, thank you for the 9 months. We shall name our Twitch baby Papa Tom. It did. I agree with that. Rap, how you doing? Miserable, miserable walks. Farts. Probably my least favorite dungeon here. We have a nice fat 40 seconds to save. Mostly on the boss fight. We ran a pretty clean version of this based on our own standards. And we also split way late, or restarted our splits on the last split, so we have a chance to PB even if we don't actually PB. This level is very stupid. I hate this. Is just pointless. This is just there to take your magic. And I also get the feeling that when most people casually play this game without any kind of understanding, they usually get life, or they get the cheapest thing. They always just take the path of least resistance, and they're probably way under attack. Because that's what I was watching Scarface Nico play this game, and I kept telling him like he should probably. This was like years ago, but I'd watched enough of it. And I go, you should be getting attacks here. It makes it so much easier. And he's like, I can't survive. I feel bad for him because hey, not everybody's as great as me. How dare you? The unmitigated gall of you. Okay, we just need to get. We don't need to. We're gonna take health. Life. We haven't been taking life 5 here, and it hasn't really harmed us. That way we don't have to kill any oranges, or we're just being stupid. One of the two. What's my belly? Son of a bitch, dude. The worst thing going today. getting that was painful. We also employed zero tact or strategy there. We just kind of dove in. Sometimes you get what you get, and you don't pitch a fit, fam. wrong way. That bot should have been a warning sign that I shouldn't be there. Because I don't recall seeing them. Like, they just don't seem familiar. And that's what kind of Shadow told me. He goes, you get like the levels all look the same, but unfamiliar enemy patterns will kind of put you in the right frame of mind. You'll be like, well, I'm clearly in the wrong place. I should have taken that. We'll take it at 1200. We'll just kill more stuff. No, I need to see. If I'm in bad shape, we'll probably do it. If I'm in bad shape, we can do it. That would make a little bit more sense. Someone say pickle? Hold on. After we're done with it, I have a yodeling pickle next to my desk here. It's not a euphemism either. I could have just walked and smashed there. No, we'll cancel it. We're just gonna play straight up. We can do it. We have the necessary tools required to complete this job. I thought there was a massive time save in here somewhere for me. Like in this, but again, we just on the previous splits. This works. Darn tootin' I do. Oh, no, no, da, da, da. I forgot I had that. Cleve Jr. was playing with it. It was sitting around here somewhere. A less comedically inclined person would say Tom's playing with his pickle on Twitch, but we don't talk like that around here. Thank you, Health. Got him! Oh, it's wet. Excuse me. I'm not used to the colors. Okay, we kind of got away with murder there. Mordor. A whole bunch of dumb empty rooms. Beep, boop, beep, boop. I hate these rooms. There's always one direction they're very amenable. Also, I told Miss Cleve I didn't get her anything for her anniversary. I go, I'm so glad we stopped with the needless tradition of getting each other presents. She's like, yeah, I'm glad that we did. Which means then she went to get something, she went to go shopping, which means either she's actually getting something or not getting something, because I didn't agree to any of that. Yeah. Yes. That's the best thing about kids, is they don't know nothing. We just just plowed right through all that Mishigas. That's pretty solid. We're pretty solidly stacked here. I mean, we're not Vita Guerra in 2000, but we are close. We don't gotta kill him. That's the best part, too. Why are we getting that? You freaking dummy? Come on, Shy Boy. That's a good split. This pull us back into it. Begrudgingly so. Pull us back into our own run. I think that's good. I mean, as long as there's no expectations. I like buying my wife gifts. I think it makes her happy, and even if she says she doesn't want them, I know she secretly does. I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe I'm not. We did it, fam. We survived. The sneeze was over. Tom survived. We're still okay. Crack Chainsawer, what's up, dude? Welcome in. Welcome to the Sneeze Patrol. That seems more like it. I mean, that's normal. For Saturdays when we can. I mean, Monday stream will be a daytimer, but it'll also just not... It'll probably start at like 9. Because I gotta run Cleve Jr. to where he goes. Did I skip one there? Our next split is entering Kasuto, right? I think that's right. Yeah. I screwed this up too, my last one, because I took an extra encounter in a spot that I got my level up on Magic early. Yeah, it's 5:30 a.m. because that's what time I get up every day. So it doesn't matter, and I know that this is the best chance I have to do a nice, long, cozy stream for all of my friends over in Europe. Like, these are called EU-friendly streams, but really they're just I can stream a long time. We're gonna pick up Life 5 here, which would be nice. Gaming. Good splits. We're live. Let's go. We got a lot of walking back time here to get, don't we? A little damage. We'll lose time there because of that. I'm an old man, and old men get up early. Ah, almost nailed it. I like trying to nail the alignment here. I did. Alright, technically we got it. So we have to enter P6 here in about a minute. About 2 minutes. The luck back isn't too bad. We don't need anything. We don't need the P bag. I'm probably not gonna go for it. Or should I? Because I want to get Magic 8. Do I just do an attack 5? I have another palace to do. Shadow, what should I do? Help me. Let's get the old lady is what I did. Okay, so don't take the... Just don't take... Okay. So I only need 2,500. Okay, and I'm gonna get a bunch here. I'm gonna. Okay, we're doing it. Maybe we can fix it if we screw up, but I don't think we will. That was unnecessary. Why did we do that? You are helping. You're the backbone of the stream, CSB. I won't let anybody tell you different. Gaming. Set up. Thank you, Shadow. We're gonna kill stuff. There's also P bags if I needed them bad enough. There's some P bags here. Farts. Woohoo! You can't say nothing to me, cause I'm Cleveland stinking tall. And I tackle all my challenges with vigor and aplomb. The ladies wanna get with him and the guys wanna be his pal. I am way undermarketed is all I'm saying. Fart. Well, I don't like to curse that much. I like to pretend that I'm a smart, sophisticated person as much as I can and get away with it. We have 3 lives. We're in decent shape. I'm not gonna lie, guys. These wizards are a minor inconvenience. Ugh. Really? Talk about something you didn't know you needed until you got it. Every time. Gaming, let's go. We have a split coming up too. A good split. This is a pretty good split for us. Not modest time save, possibly. I mean, they're old men doing old men things. I can relate. This could be a sub 1. This could be a sub 100 minute pace. Depends, do we decide to be profoundly stupid or not? No, that's a mistake. We'll go farm the other. We'll see if we can get the other one. Is he dead? Oh, made the jump. Rescued it from obscurity. You were working as a waitress in a cocktail tom when I met you. Worst thing ever. We're not dying here. We're gonna try to get that. We're gonna try to get that potion down there. This is worth it. We need to try to get some magic here that I'm aware of. We're boned or we're not boned. Hashtag gaming. It's my marketing ploy. Actually, I've also done it where I've fallen through a few times, but forget it. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. We'll do what we can. We have a lives to spare. I don't have to like it. It's okay. That's scrubbalicious. There's a potion there. I don't need it, though. Can I go, please? That is one of the cheapest things this game does, and that's saying something. This room has claimed more than one playthrough. One of the worst rooms in the game. You can't be throwing me whiz robes and freaking iron knuckles in the same place. It's not fair. It's just bereft of humanity is what it is. Should I get this one up or should I screw myself over? That's an important question here. It's always a trap. Every time. Should I just go for Barba? We don't really need shield. We have jump. Let's just go for Barba. That's just fine. Serve me up a Barba sandwich, please. Let's go. Come on, I'm hungry. Feed me, feed me, feed me. I should have done it differently. That's fine. I'm okay doing that. It's fine. Not bad. Not bad, considering we died. That would have been foolish. Set up. Not bad. We can still get us a nice time here. La-dee-da-da. We screwed up being stupid. We got away with one. Sorry, it's being cute. What are you doing? Hey, look, a fish bridge. We have a fish bridge command for you, Zelda, for you fish bridge fetishists out there. And there are some of you. That guy sucks. Thank you, Barbarian. Diamond. I like calling you Diamond, Barbarian. I like calling you Diamond. You seem more like a diamond than a barbarian to me. I'm way more of a Tom than I am a Cleveland. Thank you. We don't. I'm literally going, hey, that weird thing that you like, here it is. That's not king shaming. You know that thing that I'm morally judging you about and casting aspersions publicly and privately? There it is. Knock yourselves out. This is for a fairy turn for Abramellis. God, I hate you. Do I ever have this much malice in my heart for anything? It truly controls me. That's all I'm saying. We're okay. We're okay. Everybody shut up. Don't have to shut up. You guys are doing great. You guys are doing great. Nope. Wait. Just wandered into there. Ah! Doesn't matter now, we screwed up. There you go. I'm trying to catch one of these free-range bottles that I hear so much about. Kind of hate this screen just a little bit. That's important. I prefer to kill him. Something got paid off there. I think we did that time. Not our best work, but we're alive. Go! That's about as bad as it gets. We made a bunch of mistakes there. This run should probably PB as long as we don't die. We have 3 lives left. We made it pretty far. I'd like to make it to that extra. I'd like to make it to that potion bottle, but it's not required for my happiness. We're gonna get a little nifty here. We just need to get out of rooms here. Put rooms between us and them. Boom, 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 boom. Do, 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 do. Bunch of empty rooms to walk through. We have a very little chance of making it all the way out of here. Enjoy your beeps. Play like booty cheek, still PB. My name's Cleveland Tom, and that's the way it be. That's hard, man. That's just hard to do. Like, I'm getting better at moving. Like, the combat portion, the combat of this game is so much more than just hitting buttons. You can see there's very difference. But, like, I feel like I should have kited there, but... I was in a bad situation. I was really up against it, so what are you going to do? We have plenty of magic, so that's good for us. Menuing, Tom, how important is it? Gaming, that makes it a lot easier. Bot's gonna get me, though. Bot's gonna get me! Can you even believe that? Can you even believe that happened? Waiting for the slidey fire to come get me, and then we can go after him. Yeah. If I had hair on my ass, if I had hairs on my ass, I would have went over top there. I have health, and that's it. If you have your health, you have everything. You don't encourage somebody to use cheat magic in this game. The worst version of that room I've ever done. But we did survive. We have assets for days. Here's where we needed to shield. Stayed cool, we stayed cool, we're fine. We stayed cool, we're fine. Slow but alive. Okay, good. I might get that fairy just to make it safe. No, whatever, it's fine. This could be a mistake. We got by. We're not out of the woods yet. We're not out of the woods yet. Gaming. Okay, we made it. We also shouldn't be terribly hard to kill right now. Get me, I'm here. Thank you. Okay, let's go. Let's get us a nice time in here, potentially. We're not going to mess this up like we did last time. Or one time. That was clean. We didn't get hit at all. Look at that. Why not? Let's go. Let's get our prize here. Don't... Somebody delete that message. I don't like it. We're not done yet. I want to beat this thing in sub... I want to get sub 100 or sub 140. Don't, you guys all need to stop. Gaming, let's go. Are we done? We're done. Now we're not playing this game anymore. Oh man, that was fun. Thank you, Amanda Pants. Thank you, Shadow. Chelsea, thank you. Compy, thank you. Jedi Budsy. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Natters. Invert. Thank you for the thumb wall. Slay, thank you. Feels good. This is a fun game. I've worn out my welcome on it. Thank you for the poof wall. 139.06. That was our 6th. We finished 6 runs out of 57 from when we started timing things. So we're done.